As though negotiations for a $2 trillion coronavirus stimulus package will head into tomorrow. This after top Senate Republicans and Democrats could not reach a deal. Well, the president is ready to ease restrictions, however, wants to get the country back to where it was by Easter. Lee Peck on that story for you tonight. And Lee, you spoke with Congressman Bradley Byrne, who is on standby for when a deal is reached. So what is he saying about these latest developments?
Well, Denise, Congressman Byrne has been on 24-hour standby throughout the stimulus negotiations. He tells me he is confident they're going to strike a deal very soon. He also says when the time is right to move forward and ease those restrictions, it will have to be a very delicate balance. While a deal on a massive economic stimulus package is close, Congressman Bradley Byrne says it can't come soon enough.
We have a major economic problem going on in the country right now, and the federal government can cushion that some. We can't solve it, but we can cushion it, and this is an effort to cushion it. I'm most impressed with the provisions in there for individuals and small businesses. I've been most concerned about individuals, particularly workers and small businesses. The provisions in there for larger businesses are important because we've got to keep them going while we get through this public health emergency, but I think it's those other provisions that are more important.
As Americans desperately wait on federal relief, President Trump is optimistic. Even in the face of rising cases, he believes the country is ready to bounce back and even talked of possibly easing restrictions.
Would love to have that. It's such an important day for other reasons, but I'll make it an important day for this too. I would love to have the country opened up and just raring to go by Easter.
It goes against everything health experts are recommending. Many say it's too soon to tone it down, especially with scenarios like New York.
It's a very serious situation. They've suffered terribly through no fault of their own. But what we're seeing now is that understandably, people want to get out of New York. They're going to Florida, they're going to Long Island, they're going to different places. The idea, if you look at the statistics, it's disturbing.
While public health is paramount, there's a balance to be struck with the economy on the other end.
We want to protect the health of the country, but that also means you got to protect the economic health of the country, because you can't take care of our health if the economy is falling down around us. So there is a balance to be struck here. I agree with the president. It's time to start talking about when and how do we get to that balance, and I certainly support him in trying to do that. Ultimate authority here in a lot of respects, though, is with governors and mayors. So in Alabama, it's really what Governor Ivey decides. Or here in Mobile, it's what Mayor Stimson decides. I think they've made pretty good decisions so far, so I trust them to make the right decisions for all of us.
And Congressman Byrne says there was also talk of House members voting by unanimous consent, which means they would not have to head back to D.C. While he believes a stimulus package will pass by a large margin, he does not believe it will happen unanimously, which means he'll likely be heading back to Washington in the coming days. Now, if that's the case, he says they'll space out the votes over a couple of hours so there won't be a large crowd meeting at one time. So even lawmakers practicing social distancing. Live tonight in downtown Mobile, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.